Several major cities around the country are turning to cooler roofs to reduce the heat in neighborhoods, but the Northwest has yet to catch on.
Meteorologist Leah Pizzetti with our Environment Northwest team shows us how one woman is working to change that.
You can imagine what it feels like without even touching it. Black pavement on a hot day.
We've all experienced black asphalt on hot summer days, and we know it's hot to the touch.
Climate scientist and advocate Katie Kaku points out this same pattern happens on any surface, including roofs.
A dark colored shingle actually absorbs the heat, and this has impacts both on your home and on the surrounding neighborhood.
Multiply that impact with every house in a city. The city as a whole then becomes hotter, creating what's called an urban heat island.
The urban heat island is a phenomenon that causes cities to experience temperatures as much as 15 degrees Fahrenheit hotter than the surrounding areas due to the built environment.
The color of a surface can drastically impact the temperature. This is called albedo, or how much a surface absorbs or reflects heat from sun's radiation. A dark surface has a low albedo, meaning it absorbs that radiation and typically ends up warmer. A light-colored surface has a high albedo, meaning it reflects that sun's radiation and ends up cooler. And Katie says pushing for more light-colored roofs would ultimately cool the temperature of your home and your neighborhood.
A city with lots of trees by the water, such as ballard or magnolia. If on a hot summer day, if that temperature hits 85 degrees, areas such as Renton or Auburn or Kent within the industrial corridor that has fewer trees and much more black surfaces, those regions can be 11 degrees warmer.
So she's on a mission, pushing for everyone to choose lighter colored roofing materials when building new homes or updating an old roof.
By changing the color choices slightly, we can make meaningful action and address the urban heat island effect and reduce the temperatures of cities by as much as 2 degrees. I don't understand why such a simple action, there might be so much resistance to such a simple action.
So I asked a roofing expert why people would lean toward darker roofs.
Black's the most popular, I think, due to the aesthetic.
Mike Tappert, owner of Upper West Exteriors, says people choose dark for the appearance, but if they wanted to choose a lighter shingle to lower temperatures, it's easy.
The actual cost difference isn't very much, but people just kind of assume it's going to be way more expensive.
The install is the same, so it's a simple fix for consumers for a positive change.
It's kind of a logical conclusion to come to that, like if you're wearing a black t-shirt outside, you feel warmer versus wearing a nice light white t-shirt in the sun, you're going to feel a little bit cooler. So it makes sense that it applied to rooftops also, which are going to be a huge square footage impact of that heat absorption from the sun.
A handful of cities have created ordinances for industrial buildings to put lighter roofs. And this year, Atlanta actually passed a bold new law requiring every new roof, industrial and residential, to follow standards that will lower temperatures between 2 to more than 6 degrees. Katie would like to see similar standards for new builds in the Northwest.
This is a change we can implement right now, like just simply by mandating more reflective surfaces, higher albedo building materials. We can make meaningful action right now. And it's so easy.
For Environment Northwest, I'm meteorologist Leah Pizzetti.